Share my screen. Screen. All right. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me stop the screen share. All right, y'all. Greetings, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite dark-skinned chick, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. And I got somebody, I got somebody from Florida that knows all about that, that country playing. Get that straight. I have to get that straight every time. That's why I play that introduction. I'm the queen of dark skin, your favorite dark skin chick, the world's first dark skin activist. And tonight we about to talk about dark skin thugs in the hood. But I got something for y'all. I'm finna shut up. I'm finna just shut up. I'm finna let you talk. Seriously, y'all. I got a real special guest tonight, and I'm very excited to have him on. King Kevin is his name. He is an author. He is a former dark-skinned thug. And I say that with love. Because the thing is, and I'm gonna shut up after a while, but here's the thing. The story, your backstory is so amazing and so wonderful to go from that type of lifestyle to obtaining a degree in political science with a minor in marketing, to becoming an author of 2 books. One book is called two books.
2 books.
I got it right.
Yep.
And another book that is in the making. So this man is absolutely awesome. The first book is called 7 Types of Queen's Desire, and the other book is called The Courage to Believe. And his story, King Kevin, his name, is super awesome, and I'm very excited to have him here. And you're gonna have to tell us about how you went from a dark-skinned thug in the hood, because we know a lot, to this awesome person that you are. So let me just shut up. And oh, I gotta say something else. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do this. Real quick. Y'all gonna call me thirsty tonight, but I don't give a damn. I don't care. Well, I don't care. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay. This is his Facebook page. Like right there. Kevin, there he is. Oh my God, you're so handsome. Oh my God.
Thank
you. Look at you. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so let me shut up and let you talk to the people.
Hey, greetings everybody. How y'all doing? I guess I can't reply, but thank you, Queen Rashida, for letting me get on the show and speak to your audience. I understand you got millions of followers and dozens of video episodes, so it's an honor and privilege to be here, for real. So I hope everybody who's tuning in, you all had a good day, and get ready to have some fun, because Rashida told me we about to turn up, so I hope she doesn't disappoint me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of interesting things that I found out about you that I kind of just wanted to start off with just by going to your website. So if y'all could just bear with me real quick here. I'm going to do another. Y'all know I love to do screen shares. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and feel free to chime in whenever you get ready. Cut me off, whatever you need to do.
No problem. I will.
Okay. I'm going to your website right now. This is the website, The Courage to Believe, as you guys can see. And I went to the website and I came to this portion of the website, things you did not know. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, let me go check this out. So I want to kind of like go over some of these things on the list right here, because I think it's just very interesting, the 20 things you didn't know about King Kevin. And I want to ask you about that too, why you call yourself King Kevin.
I'll be glad to answer it.
Yeah. So the first thing here, it says, wish I could help end world hunger. My phone, text message, and email notifications are always on silent. I pray before and say thank you, God, after every meal. That is so nice. Oh my God. I only do business with people that are a man/woman of their word. And I don't blame you, because you're not going to get nothing done with people that are not true to what they say they're going to do.
Yeah, there's too many flaky people out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't hold their word no more. The word is like, you know, it holds the value of toilet paper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's light, and you can just easily flush it and toss it away, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to be a man of your word, woman of your word, if you're going to do business with me. Or even be a friendship or relationship with me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for real. So, that should have been number one, but I'm glad number one is it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Hunger.
I love it. And then I just want to go through this list because I think it's just so interesting. You enjoy black and white classic movies, wrote 2 books, read books on ancient African civilizations and world history often. That is awesome. I love people like Sheikh Anta Diop. So that was very interesting to me.
Well, yeah, I have 2 of his books.
Which ones do you have?
I have one of them called like African Culture, something, and the other one I don't remember the title because I haven't read that one. But the book that I have that you will really want to get your hands on, matter of fact, is right next to me, and you won't believe how much it's worth. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But you ever heard of a book called Black Women of Antiquity?
I have. I absolutely have. Yep.
Well, here it is.
There it goes. Oh my God! You know what? It's so funny because that's one of the that's Ivan Van Sertima, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that's one of the references that I used in a PowerPoint presentation that I did about the origins of darkism. So we got so much stuff in common. I like you. Oh, y'all.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I like you too. But you won't believe how much this book is worth, though.
How much is it worth?
Take a guess. Take a wild guess.
Uh-oh. Over $100? It should be over $100 at least.
It's worth $2,000.
$2,000, really?
It's out of print. It's out of print and is rare.
How did you get it?
I have to tell you about that off the record.
Okay. All right, let me go back to that list here because it was something else on that list that I was like I was intrigued by, and I'm glad that you said it, and I think that a lot of black women need to hear it. Let me just skip right on. Where is it at? You got so many interesting things about you. You
I
said
already know what you're gonna look for.
you said you love a woman. Two things. You said you love a woman with natural hair, and people got to take their shoes off when they come into your house. Oh my God, love it. Why do you like a woman with natural hair?
For many reasons, I think that, not think, I know that a lot of black women, let's say a lot, but quite a few black women depend on wearing weave to enhance their beauty when they're already beautiful. And just the mess that weave leaves behind a lot of times, that also is one of the reasons. I'd rather a woman with natural hair, not saying you have to wear natural hair 365 days a year, but at least majority of the year, you got your natural hair. Like you proud of your natural beauty, what God bless you with. And so, and besides, when I'm being romantic, I love for my woman to be, I love to be able to, pull her hair a little bit, or us
Okay.
jump in the pool if you want to. So it's like it's like I'm hindering the relationship. We're hindering the relationship when I can't reach out to pull your hair a little bit. So that's all. That's all. That's why.
Oh my God, y'all hear that? Someone says, shout out to everybody, by the way, that's watching. They're saying hello to you. Eco says that he has the same dashiki, and they like your dashiki. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I haven't actually worn it yet. This is my first time wearing it, like right now.
Okay, awesome. All right. So what we haven't gotten into, y'all, and I just want you to do this because I think that you would do a better job of telling us about who you are as opposed to. So I want you to just like, if you could give everybody a background on your history, who you are, why you do what you do, how did you get started? Just tell us about you.
First and foremost, we are from Africa, especially all black people, all beautiful African people. And my family are from Haiti. And I was born here in the States. My first time going to Haiti was in November, as a matter of fact, which I'll get into that a little later. My mom, single parent, pretty much very common story of how most black people are raised in America, single parent homes, unfortunately. And just, seeing her struggle, and just wanting to provide more, wanting to be able to bless her in the future with whatever she wanted, because she like literally worked so hard. So that's where I get my hard work ethics from.
Right.
Because for the most part, we didn't have a car. So we had to be on the buses, we had to catch rides. And so it takes a lot of determination. So fast forward a little bit, let's see, where can I go? Becoming an author. When I was in the 4th grade, my mom, Queen Rosette, what I call her, she bought me a typewriter.
Mm-hmm.
In the 4th grade, one of them old school typewriters, the electronic ones with the ribbon, the black and red ribbons, and where you had to be absolutely perfect or you mess up your paper.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really the seed that why I'm here today writing books. When I was young, we was told, my teacher told us that, black people don't read books. So if you want to hide something, put it in a book. So for me, I took offense to that. And she was a black lady, not saying she was saying that in an offensive way, but she was telling us how people think of us.
Mm-hmm.
So that really forced me to read a lot. So I developed a habit of reading, writing, and just growing up in the hood, getting, around all the hood stuff. You know how.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I was saying. Like the thing that, was so intriguing. I want the audience to clearly understand this, and I'm just being very honest with you.
Yeah.
What was so intriguing to me about you is, when I was reading your biography, you said you was a thug. You was basically engaged in thug behavior, a dark-skinned thug in the hood. I want
Criminal behavior, yes.
Criminal behavior, but you changed your life, and you're this. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all, but isn't to me, I think he's just so handsome. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus Christ. I can't stop flirting with this man though. I'm trying to stay focused here. I'm
Thank
trying to
you.
stay focused. I'm looking at the chat box and they laughing at me. They're telling me to stay focused. But no, what really intrigued me about you is when I was reading your story, I was like, wow, this man has lived that life. And just watching some of your live streams, watching you speak and seeing how articulate you are and how intelligent you are, I became curious about how do you go from, how do you make that transition from being a thug, getting in trouble, acting a fool in the Black community, to becoming this wonderful person that you have became. And once again, for those of you that are watching, that are just now tuning in, I want you to know Kevin is a author of 2 books, has a degree from Florida Atlantic University in political science, which is that's also my degree. My master's is in political science, and
Awesome.
in marketing. And you have a nonprofit organization. You have 2 books you've written. You have a documentary you've written. You are a mentor to youth. You're a motivational speaker. That transition is what intrigued me about you. Wow. I just want you, if you could just please go into detail about that, because people want to know that.
Oh, people, oh, you want to know.
They want to know. I'm looking at the chat box, and oh, y'all, let me tell y'all something. They talking about Rashida, he fine. Very, let me tell y'all something. Stop talking about, no, stop. Now, these ladies are saying that you fine, you got nice teeth, you handsome. Oh my God.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But go ahead.
Well, let's see. How do I start? Well, first of all, you made a very interesting comment. You said, how is it that, you come from being this dark-skinned thug into this great person? Well, I was always a great person, just like most Black men and women are. We're great people. It's just life just has a way of seeping into our spirits and diminishing our dreams. So once you're not able to dream again, it's like a constant darkness around you, or like a dark cloud that follows you. Mm-hmm. And peer pressure, being in the hood, like you're constantly around drug dealers, around police, crooked cops, you're around prostitutes, cocaine, drug money, fast money. It's like all the negative things are like right there promoting themselves at you on a regular basis. And it became to a point in time where I just started making like bad decisions because of the people that I hung around with. I always figured that, they could be doing what they're doing. I'm doing me. So there's no, as long as I'm conscious about where I want to be in life, there's no way that, their lifestyle going to affect me. And I was wrong. Eventually, a little something added up to bigger things. And I'm all in to the point where I didn't care because I had caught this dope charge. And, the dope charge really, spiraled into other things, so I started getting involved in, a couple of robberies, to be honest with you, but I never robbed another Black person. They say that, you know what I'm saying? Probably a couple of stores, but I never, did any home invasions or robbed a brother or sister. So thank God I didn't do that. Right. But it was just that constant, pressure and that negative energy that can literally take control of your life. Because we have 200 billion brain cells. And so each of these brain cells can be measured. Each one of these brain cells can record. They can memorize things. They can shape your world, literally. That's what happens. That's why when you're speaking, you're actually creating your world. Right. Because when you speak, is what you're thinking about. What you think about, you're speaking. What you speak, you put in the universe, and it creates the world around you. So that was happening to me. And before I knew it, I was in a whirlwind. And it wasn't until I was doing, I think this was like 2002, 2003, I was doing like a 10-month bid in the jail. I didn't go to prison. The judge spared me, going to prison, since that was like my first really big charge, which was attempted robbery charge, which I'm not ashamed to talk about. It was something that peer pressure I got involved in. I should never got involved in that one anyway. Not that I was in 2 good shoes, but I really shouldn't have even been there. And it really was a burglary. It wasn't a robbery, that particular case. So when I was in the jail cell, I remember it's like an angel came and spoke to me. It was another inmate, and he was a homeless man. So most people wasn't talking to, fitting themselves with a homeless man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're from the streets, you ain't got no rank. I mean, we in jail, we are equal to me. You know what I'm saying? So let him talk to me. So he began saying things that no one would know but me. So I knew that was God sent. You know what I'm saying? Because he would, you know, I don't know this guy. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know my family. So I didn't know how was it that he was saying these things to me, as far as like what was happening in my life and what I was doing. So that to me was a wake up call. And eventually, before I did a 10-month bid, I was like, you know, I prayed. I told God, if you give me another chance to be out here in the streets, I'm gonna do everything I can to help other black males avoid these shoes that I'm in, because not only was I in there for myself, but I was there to witness. You know, years later, what is it, 10, 15 years later, now, was it 10, 15 years later? Was it that long ago? We into our 17, 2012, no, 2002 will be, yeah, 15 years ago. Wow, I'm getting old. But 15 years ago, literally. So I realized now, 2017, 2016, why I had to be there. You know, it was meant for me to witness what was going on to the black community, you know, to our young men. Right. So many young men were on big drug, heroin, crack, PCP.
Oh, wow.
A lot of them were doing a lot of petty crimes. Most of the crimes were about money. You know, there's a few domestic violence cases, but most of them were either dope dealers, robbers, not any kidnappers, because you'd be in a federal prison if that was a kidnapping case. But it was all about, you know, regarding like money and resources. And so a lot of black males get caught up in that. And yep. So now moving forward, in retrospect, I understand, you know, like I said, why God had me there. I had to see, I had to witness. And so eventually, you know, when I got out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to execute this plan that I made. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to school. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go back to playing football, because I used to play college football. And I'm going to stop selling drugs. And I did that, you know. And as a matter of fact, the plan that I made, you know, I really, because a lot of people make a mistake. And so if anybody knows of a person that's been locked up or in trouble with the law or anything like that, especially if they're locked up or they want to be locked up, they make a mistake of having too many things on their list to accomplish. So you shouldn't have a big list, because you're making it unrealistic. And then once you don't meet those goals, now you're getting frustrated. You know, and now you have this built up anger and keep adding and adding up, and you're gonna lose yourself and throw away all your goals. Just come up with 2-3 goals, tangible, realistic goals, and obtain them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did, and as a matter of fact, I have a list now of like 58 goals.
Oh wow!
I read it. I used to read it every day or twice a day.
Why did you choose the number 58?
Well, it wasn't any specific reason. It just added up to 58. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it all at one time. It's been over the years. So I used to go to a church called Redeeming Word. I don't go there anymore because I'm a born again African spiritualist. Okay. But it was a Christian church, and there's a guest speaker that came by, and she told us to. This was a white lady. This is a black church, but this is a white lady. Her name is Savoy. I forgot her first name, but Savoy, powerful speaker. And she made us all get a journal and write down our goals. And she spoke about, as a matter of fact, I quoted her work inside my book, 7 Queens. It's in, I believe, in the Spiritual Queen chapter. And so she said to write down your goals and keep speaking them into existence. You know, and so I've been doing that. And out of the 58 goals, I think I've accomplished 10 of them. So it's really down to 48. But I keep reading even the goals that I've already accomplished, because I'm a true believer, and if you ever was to come into my house, you'll see that I have different trophies and pictures, and they all represent different memories for the most part, positive memories or victories. So I like reminding myself of past victories, you know, for inspiration and motivation, especially because not every day is a positive day. Right. You know, some days gonna be a bad one. So I have these pictures and portraits around me so that it can inspire me and uplift me. So that's how I've been able to do what I've been doing, and to be honest with you, I've only just begun.
Wow. And so what was it that just like, let me ask you this, if you don't mind me asking, how old were you when you made this change? I know you said you went to jail. How old were you?
At that time, I would say I was about 22.
Okay, so
20, no, 23.
okay, and it just hits you to just like what was the one thing that just really made you say I'm just like completely done with that lifestyle? Like if you could just name one thing.
One thing, well, I would have to say the one thing that really caused me to really take, my life serious when I realized that everybody around me were broke.
Mm.
Family, friends, not necessarily dirt broken poor,
Mhm.
but just broken spirit. You know what I'm saying? That like a lot of broken spirits. And
Wow.
because I noticed, I forgot what book that I read. I wish I remember what book it was. But an old mentor of mine, she told me that, what you should do is hang around your friends, don't say anything, and listen to what they talk about.
Mm.
And I realized every time I hung around particular friends, all they talked about was guns, drugs, and sex, and parties, and drinking, and smoking. That's all they talked about.
Mhm.
And then, and she had me do that exercise because she wanted me to realize how much their world was impacting my world. And if I really want to get to another level, if I really want to be successful, I have to surround myself with people who are talking about, things that, I want to accomplish in life. And even if it wasn't something I want to accomplish, but at least they're accomplishing something positive. And so I had to slowly but surely cut these people off. And they cut themselves off because most of them in prison right now as we speak.
Oh wow. Really?
Really,
Wow.
yeah. Like I remember back in 2000, 2006, 2007, I
Uh-huh.
threw a bachelor party for a good friend of mine. So, he's serving 15 years in federal prison right now, but great guy though. He just got it wrong. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he already had priors, so they gave him 15 years in federal prison. For having a bullet clip in his car.
Oh wow.
You get I think in federal prison you get I forget how many years per bullet or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, me and a couple of friends of his, we threw this big lavish bachelor party. I'm talking about it was, I can't really talk about it, but it was like it
Uh-oh.
was nice.
You can't talk about it.
I mean, it's kind of explicit. We had a lot of food, a lot of drinks. There
Okay.
were a lot of strippers there from Jacksonville.
Okay.
Because I used to, like, we didn't even get to that, but for a couple of years, not a couple of years, for a year, I was hosting strip clubs. You ever seen Players Club?
Hmm.
Ice Cube?
Some of it, yeah. I never
So
watched the whole thing all the way through, but some of it, yeah.
you should watch it. It's a great movie because it really puts you in perspective of what a lot of these women go through in the strip club business. But I was pretty much in the back room telling the dancer, "Hey, it's your turn to get on stage. What's going on? How your day is?" And man, you did a great job.
You were doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I was the host, so I had to make sure the women were happy so that their energy would impact the crowd I was there. And that's how I really got I started my clothing line like that. I got a clothing line called One Man Army and One Woman Army, which is not in my bio, but I have that. And so how that got started was I used to have these shirts. I should have one in my closet. Yeah, I'm looking at one now. But I had these shirts called, let me grab one. I'll show you. Hold up.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, I hope y'all.
Yeah,
I know
right here.
this. I know they're enjoying it. I'm just looking at the comments. They're saying that you came from a long way. They're very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
To you, the women, of course, are saying that you're handsome. Of course.
Well, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell them go to my website, 7queens, 7kings.com or kevindorival.com.
Yeah. Real quick, guys, let me just do that real quick. Let me do a quick screen share, so you guys can know how to connect with our wonderful brother here. This is the website right here, www.7queens7kings.com. And the book is coming out. This is the book right here. There's
Comes out next week, everybody. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the book is coming out next week.
It's coming out next week, but it's only coming out to people who pre-ordered it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right, because I gave my word to everybody who's going to pre-order it. They'll get it before the public gets it. However, the ebook samples, you can get an ebook sample. You can download it from the website right now. That's available to everybody. And so, yeah, you know, she's scrolling down. Yeah, there's a link right there that says book sample.
Oh yeah.
Right there on top of the I'm a Queen contest. You see the book sample link. Yeah,
oh, right here.
Right here. Yeah,
Okay.
you see it?
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And so, you know, everybody want to get a taste of what the book is about. I mean, it's a great book. I took a lot of work and energy to make it happen. Thank you. That's, you know, you got Michelle Obama, you got Queen Aset, the lady with the crown. That's Queen Aset. You got Flojo right there to the right, Princess Diana. You have a woman representing the indigenous red man, and another African woman, and the Asian woman. So I pretty much try to include many different cultures, and so people can understand what is it that, you know, real men want in a woman. That's what the book is about. What does real men want in a woman, in his queen? And so I know you got questions for me about that as well.
Oh, definitely. And scrolling down, if you don't going strolling down through some of the content of the book, right? I'm just kind of scrolling down, looking at the table of contents, and I see that you have some very, very, very good stuff here. For example, chapter 1, Mother God, Goddess, Cooking Queen, Spiritual Queen, a King Builder. I love that. What can you tell us what a King Builder is all about? I kind of have an idea, but I want to hear it from a sexy queen. Okay.
Definitely. The King Builder is about, you know, I wanted women to ask themselves one serious question. Do you believe you are a backbone or a backbreaker? You know, Jerry Levert had a song called My Backbone, which is funny because that song, you know, I heard it when I was locked up, and I thought about the woman in my life at the time. You know what I'm saying? How I felt as if she was my backbone. But it's a chapter really about, you know, how to uplift and inspire your man. You know, how not just your man, but yourself and your community. I believe the women, you know, with the feminine energy, you have the power to uplift and resurrect anything and anyone. And history repeats itself. You know, Queen Aset, the first recorded resurrection was by a woman, you know, by a black woman. And so that's the first chapter, Mother God. So when you see the chapter Mother God, that's what I talk about, you know. But that's a little controversial, but I wanted to set the tone for the whole book with Mother God. But King Builder is pretty much, you know, like, you know, uplift the man. Don't kick him to, you know, don't kick him down when he's down, you know, because a lot of the black men, like, the reason why men are so backwards, and if we were talking about black men, period, specifically, the reason why we're so backwards is because, one, many of us wasn't raised with the man in the home, with the equal balance of the mom and the man in the home. So we already off anyway. So we got all this feminine energy in us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we're causing the black woman to pretty much raise the child, feed the child, protect the child, mentor the child. That's too much for one person, and a woman can't raise a man. I mean, she can raise him in a home, but she can't do that job. A man has to raise a man. So we can never be who we're supposed to be if our women are who they're supposed to be. So that's pretty much what the whole book is about. You know, uplifting the woman like it used to be back in, you know, ancient times in Africa. As a matter of fact, in many places Africa still is. But, you know, a man can become a king unless a woman crown him. So right now you have women crowning frogs and not crowning real men. Wow. But for a long time, I couldn't understand, like, damn, why this sister not giving me a chance? I got this, that going on. I'm a good guy. I may not have the S550 Benz yet. Right. But give a brother a chance. It's like we're so materialistic that we're not even checking the eternal values of a person. Right. Absolutely. And so Seven Queen is like a mirror. It's gonna cause not just women but men as well to like open it, and you're gonna be looking at a mirror. You're gonna see your self-reflection, whether you like it or not, but it's gonna make you really ask yourself, what kind of person am I? You know, and then not just to, you know, condemn anybody, but it's gonna also inspire you to be a better person at the end of the day. Because what I want from the book, I want people from Seven Types of Queens, King Desire. I want people to actually take take in consideration many other variables before they choose a mate. You know what I'm saying? I want you to really, really look deeper into the values of a person, because we need better families. You know, we need better structure. We need better communities and neighborhoods. And that can't take place unless the family is on point. If the family is not on point, the community going to be off. You know what I mean? So I want women to get back to the throne so they can do their job and uplift the mantle, so we could be the protector and provider and not be the one abusing you, constantly disrespecting the woman. You know what I'm saying? Our black women, our black queens. I mean, you the source of our energy. So if we're not getting our energy from you, where we get our energy from?
Right.
Another man. You know what I'm saying? Which is going on in a lot of cases. So this book isn't just like some kind of, I mean, it's fun in most part, but it's actually a very serious book, a very serious relationship self-help book.
I see that. And, you know, I'm just looking at, as you were talking, and by the way, just kind of keep you abreast of what people are saying.
Yes.
Real quick, Sister Michelle Duckworth says, wow, he's making some great points. I love it. So they loving it. And I'm encouraging everybody to go to the website. I just put it up there several times. Go get the book. You also have another book that I want you to talk about too. But just going back to the book that we're discussing right now, the 7 Queens that Kings Desire. Let me go back. Let me find the screen. I was looking at some of the chapters, and it's you're right. It's chock full of wonderful advice to build up black male and female. I'm looking at it from the perspective of black male and female relations.
Of course.
I understand, and I definitely respect, you know, all the content that you have in there. But just looking at the chapters here, you're literally telling us, you know, we always say in the black community that there's no solutions out here. People are not really helping with a solution. But this book is a solution. You got the cooking queen. You got the spiritual queen, a king builder, which is very important. The natural queen, woman of faith, serving queen, wise queen. These are things, it's almost like a rite of passage type of thing. And I love the fact that it's coming from a black man. He's telling you literally, this is what it is. This is what we're looking for. This is what I want. You're telling them. And it's like, it's up to us as women, because I'm about rebuilding the relationship between the black man and the black woman in general, and the dark-skinned black woman in particular. And you literally wrote a roadmap to what it is that we can do to repair the relationship. So I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, and even though they can still, everyone can pre-order the book. You can just pre-order it or just download it or sign up for my newsletter, and we'll let you know as soon as it's released and printed. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's supposed to be, this is my chance to make it. I'm putting all chips on this book, all chips, marketing, PR, press releases. I mean, the whole 9 posters. I got 2 big posters behind me right here. Everybody can see it. You know, the grind is real, man. I got flyers. I'm grinding, you know. So, and actually, I've got an invitation to do a book tour in London. So that's how far we're going with it, you know.
That is, it's so awesome. And you know, like someone else made the point here. I'm looking at the chat box here. Trying to scroll back up to the point. They made an excellent point that, you know, we always talk about what's bad, because I know I do this a lot. I talk about the darkism that I call it. And I'm pretty sure that you have experienced dark discrimination against dark-skinned people. But you are an example. You are the embodiment of a person that's overcame darkism in every sphere, and that it's, you know, it's presented to in life. Because when I talk about darkism, I'm talking about the darkism that occurs within poverty, within the criminal justice system. Like you said earlier, you made an excellent point that a lot of the people that are committing crimes in the hood, these so-called dark-skinned thugs, they're good people. It's just the circumstances that may have driven them to do certain things. And you're right. I'm glad you made that point. It's a lot of great people in our community that are just being written off and thrown away. And these people are human resources, if you will, that can add and contribute to the community if they're just given the opportunity and a chance. And so that's why I also love the fact that you are giving back. Not only have you become a success story and said, you know what, I'm going to rise above my circumstances and make it out and do what I need to do, but you came back, you do mentoring, you know, you do motivational speaking, you do a lot of great things. You even have a nonprofit. So can you talk about like what led you up to the mentoring and the motivational speaking and all the things that you're doing currently in the community?
Oh, definitely. The nonprofit started with the Black on Black Crime Solutions panel. We just hosted this past Saturday, the June 10th, at Miami-Dade College North Campus, our 4th annual Black on Black Crime Solutions panel. And so, and the only reason why I went and got the nonprofit and 501c3 and everything was so that people wouldn't have an excuse on why they wouldn't donate, especially, you know, companies and corporations, why they wouldn't donate to something where they got to donate to the organization anyway. And so I just want to eliminate an excuse not to support us. But the nonprofit Courage to Believe International, I started, of course, from the title of my first book, which is this one, Courage to Believe. And so I have the Courage to Believe book, Courage to Believe International, the nonprofit, where we help mentor youth and teach them chess. We have a chess club as well, which we're getting ready to start. I believe July 5th is going to be our first date that we're going to start this year. I've been doing that for the past 3 years. The children love it. The community love it. And it's me and all our volunteers that are there. I'm not doing this by myself. It's the nonprofit stuff. I actually have a small team, but very effective. Right. And also the documentary, Courage to Believe, Never Give Up, which is going to release this summer. So it's just I've been branding the name Courage to Believe because the title itself is inspiring. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying when I was, you know, in the dark age, when I was going through my dark phase or whatever, you know, I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Right. That's the website right there. That's a YouTube video of, you know, the chess program. That's a flyer of the event we just had. So thanks for sharing on your screen. That's my website, KevinDorival.com. And yeah, a lot of great things. So anybody who's listening to me and Rashida, go ahead and sign up for the newsletter. You know, find out how you can support or help or connect me with someone within your city, because I love to come to any city in the world. You know, I'm a king with a passport, so just let me know how I can help you or how you can help us doing what we're doing. You know, thanks for signing up. Straight up, see that? She leading by example. You know what I'm saying? You got to have real support out here. People think like just liking your stuff on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter is real support. No, we need to do real tangible things like uplifting brothers and sisters like Rashida and me doing what we're doing. We need each other. You know, you mentioned something about collective, the community. It's through collective effort that we can accomplish anything. You look at the United States, you know how the United States got everything they got, or a lot of these white folks got everything they got, and I'm not discriminated, but I'm just telling you the facts. Right. You know, they work collectively. You know, they operate as syndicates, cartels, mafia groups, you know, gangs, like, you know, they legitimate gang, and they all work together to implement what they want to implement, and they looked out for each other. Back when they had the land grants, I think that was back in like 1890 or 1900, when they had those land grants, they excluded all black people from getting that, and to make sure all white people got all the free land, all the resources, extra funding, so they can continue to be rich and to keep the black people down. And we can't take on that mentality because they're working collectively. We need to do the same thing. And personally, I feel like in my family and amongst my friends, I'm the best chance we got of seeing the next level. And when I win, because I am winning, when I win, a whole lot of other people gonna win, because I'm looking out for the children in the community, and I don't get paid for that, by the way. That's just straight volunteer work. Not to mention I'm very busy. But any given day you catch me, I may be busy, but let a child ask me a question or a parent asking me a question for their child, I'm going to stop what I'm doing to help them, because I believe that much in our, you know, children are the future. Like Whitney Houston used to say, you know, I'm a big advocate of producing conductive environments that, you know, can lead to success. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these children don't have conducive environments for success. They live in straight, you know, I don't want to say it, but, you know what I'm saying, crappy neighborhoods, crappy homes. They have nothing good other than being alive. So I hope through our chess program, we give them a reason to look forward and to be positive. Because this is not a chess program. We teach them African history, first of all. They learn about Imhotep. They learn about Queen Nzinga. They learn about Queen Ty, Queen Tut. You know what I'm saying? We teach about, we teach them their history. Honorable Marcus Garvey, Toussaint Louverture, the Haitian general. We teach them that because we want them to see themselves as someone great and not just a project baby. To understand that your ancestors, whether it be hundreds of thousands of years ago, did something great or did great things, and you have the capabilities. You just have to believe in yourself and use your 200+ billion brain cells to benefit you and not be self-destructive. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we teach them, and then we take them to a big field trip at the end of the program. Yeah, like it's real. I'm one of the rare real ones that I've always felt that way. But now as life goes on and people like you, I understand that we are rarity. There aren't too many people like us. And so I understand why people, the masses wouldn't want someone like me and you to get to the next level. But regardless, I know God is on my side, so I read the signs. I read the signs. I understand, I get these dreams and visions that has been a blessing, and not all the time. It hasn't always been good dreams, but when certain dreams happen, they actually come true, whether it be bad or good. So I'm very mindful of those things. God places many different signs and signals throughout our universe. We just got to be able to be receptive to it, but we can't if we blocking out wisdom, and if we not showing love, because once you become a person that you're not sharing and you're not reciprocating love and support, then you pretty much isolate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're blocking yourself from blessings. So that's why I give, because I understand and the principle of giving and receiving. And I've been receiving a lot, and to whom much is given, much is required. So I'm a future multi-millionaire. I see you putting a lip gloss on, but that's not going to help me.
Hey y'all wonder, they probably wondering what because when you talking, you showing on the screen, not me. I was just putting on some lip gloss here, and he was making a comment about it, y'all.
Getting it right.
I'm looking at the comments here, and I just want to let you know, because I know you can't see the chat box, but I mean, they're loving it. Someone says, Omar says, as a Black man, I will definitely be purchasing his books and spread the word to other brothers. Can't wait to learn all this man has to share. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, BCE Empowerment says, right on, brother. Unity and love and action. Catherine says, I love it. Our children need to know who they are and where they come from. So, I mean, they're loving it. And I think one of the reasons why they loving it is because one of the actual putting in the work in the community. Because like you just made a comment about, the likes on Facebook, and that stuff is good. That's great. But you do need actual real supporters that are actually going to come out to your events, that's donate to your organization, that's going to purchase your books. That is the stuff that's going to actually make the change. So when you see when I see a person that has actually produced in the community, and that's not just simply sitting there talking and running their mouth, not only, this is the thing about you, and this is, y'all know that I am for the empowerment of particularly dark-skinned people, because dark-skinned people have it the worst. And I can make that argument and prove it with anyone. So when I see a dark-skinned person, this is the angle, I'm just being honest with you, that I'm looking at it from. I'm seeing a dark-skinned person, again, who was in the hood, raising hell, engaged in a bunch of foolishness, but had the sense enough to recognize their greatness and their potential, and has done a total 360. We gotta praise and uplift a person like you, because that's literally what you did. You went from
thank you
being a thug, and now I'm just so like amazed and intrigued by that. I love it, because the truth of the matter is I don't see that. I know it exists out here because I'm an example of that myself. But the truth of the matter is you don't see it every day. And so, like I said, like all of the amazing things that you have done, writing the books, the nonprofit organization, the actual real work with our youth in the community, getting your degree. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. It is just absolutely. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So no, go
Thanks,
ahead.
Queen. I appreciate that. No, thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. I mean, I just, I had to write the book because hadn't I hadn't written this book, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing today. Because I understood that there are hundreds of thousands of young Black men in the same situation that I was in that don't know how to escape. And before I even had a nonprofit, while I was even in college, I was somewhat mentoring the youth in the community. Like, hey, what you doing your homework, man? Like, why are you in school today? You got school today? So I was planting those kind of seeds because I was them when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And so I just thank God to be able to look back and be like, wow, thank you for saving me and giving me opportunity to do what I'm doing, because I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted at all. So every day that I can get up and if I can inspire somebody or even inspire myself, I do so. But I'm thankful that you acknowledge my hard work, and it takes a goal getter to recognize another goal getter. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, Queen. Really do.
Oh no, absolutely. Latazia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. She says, "Just be ready to come to Tallahassee, Kevin." Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I met that lovely young lady, and I sent her a text message. I didn't know she was gonna be able to check in. So I'm glad she was able to check in. But you talking about Letitia? Is that the name you talking about?
Letitia Jones, and if I mispronounce your name, I apologize for that.
But yeah, so I'm glad she's tuning in because she's part of a group called Sisters. I forgot Sisters something. Man, a friend of mine who at Miami-Dade College invited me to their program. He said, Kevin, boy, you got to be at this thing. It's a private meeting, but it's going to be a bunch of sisters there. And with your book, like, they going to eat it up. So, the day after my event, which was Sunday morning, I drove over there. And the sisters didn't even want me in there until Miguel was like, no, he's with me. He cool. So I had to sit in the corner until the meeting was over.
What?
But yeah, it was a private meeting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? These sisters powerful Black sisters, man. You probably should join them. And I forgot the name of the group. I hope she puts the name in the chat. And but they all had Ankh symbols on their purses, their necklaces, and their earrings. And so I have the Ankh symbol in my book, and I talk about the Ankh. And the ancient queens, like I mentioned, Queen Tai, Nefertari, Queen Azinga. So when I seen that, I was like, oh man, I gotta get them this flyer, talk to the leader. But I ended up meeting Letitia, and she's a scientist.
Oh wow.
I mean, these women are like established women. I'm like all Black sisters. I mean, very powerful sisters. They all doing their own thing on a high level in their own right. So I'll definitely come to Tallahassee to do either a workshop or a book tour. So yeah, I'm coming. Tallahassee, y'all better be ready. Jacksonville, New York, London, wherever you at, California, Texas, wherever you at, man, I'm coming. Reach out to me. Booking, you got my email. My email is 7queens7kings@gmail.com. That's 7queens7kings@gmail.com. That's number 7. Hit me up. Call me. My office number is 954-372-6336. That's 954-372-6336.
All right. And Miss Jones, she just put it in the chat box. She says that Sisters Inc. stands for strength, initiative, spirituality, tenacity, unity, health, and substance. That's awesome. And that's in alignment with your book.
Trust me, it is.
And that's the beautiful thing about it, because like I said, we have to get to a point where we find solutions. It's like, do we want a solution to our problems or don't we? And your book, The Seven Queens Desire, it's a solution. It's like, so to the sisters, here's what I want to say. I gotta go back on the theme of Black men, bringing us back together. The Black man and the Black woman, particularly the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman in more balanced numbers. This book is important because, like I said, a lot of times women are trying to always figure out how to keep a man, how to get a man. Uh, we really are trying to figure these things out. We might not say it, you know, but these things are circulating in our heads. So when you have a man, a black man, that is telling you, and I'm talking to the sisters right now, I think it's very important to pay attention and take heed and listen and understand. You don't have to implement everything they're saying, but if a man is telling you this is what we want, this is how, you know, listen.
It's worth.
Listen. Very important. It's very important. And you know, we was talking earlier today, and you was talking about, if you don't mind, because I want to kind of get into a little bit about the, you know, the relationship between the black man and the black woman, because I think that we're in a state of
emergency.
Yeah. So
emergency.
You was talking about you said that you were engaged at one time and it didn't, you know, y'all didn't make that happen. So can you, in fact, if you don't mind, can you share with us your relationship status? Can you talk about that? I mean, I'm sure some of the sisters would like to know.
Well, the sisters, they will have to hit me up, you know what I'm saying, to find that out. But let me answer that question.
Oh my God. Okay, so you can be Samantha just said, she says, you're doing an awesome job, King. Proud of you.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Samantha. Well, what you was talking about, that situation, I was in a very serious relationship some years ago, and we was together for like 3.5 years. No, we were in love. We was on our love plane. Love plane is like, you know, being a plane that you create together with your love so you can elevate and just continue going on and on. I explained that in 7 Queens. So we was together, was in marriage class, and she just all of a sudden, you know, she had a change of heart, you know, really because her new pastor, because we did go to church together, her new pastor was her uncle, and her uncle told her that I wasn't the man for her. You know, God said I'm not the man for her, so she took that in, you know, wholeheartedly. She internalized, you know, what this guy was saying. I do believe in false prophets and fake pastors, so this guy has to be one. He don't know me from a can of paint. But anyway, she, you know, we in marriage counseling. We like 3-4 weeks into it. You know, we got like a couple weeks left, and just one day she stopped taking my calls. She stopped taking my calls. She wasn't replying to you know, my voice messages or my text messages. So I thought something happened, something was wrong with her. You know, this is going on 2 days now. So now, like, I'm ready to go to her house or go to her grandma's house and see if she's okay. Did she get in an accident or something? Because this is not like her, just completely vanished, as if she jumped off the plane. You feel me? Just disappeared.
Right.
And so that day was like, I would never forget that day. True story. I would never forget that day that she finally called me. You know, this Sunday night, she calls me. But that Sunday morning, well, Sunday afternoon, I actually got an accident that day. I was in a car accident, minor accident, but my car kind of slid off the road because one of the back tires that blew up, and I hit over a median, and it was like driving a horse in the woods. Like, it was crazy. So I thank God I didn't hit anything, and no major injuries. So I called her and I leave her a message. Hey, you know, I called my brother, he wasn't picking up. I called my sister, she wasn't picking up. So I called her and see if she was in the, you know, she was home. But again, she wasn't picking up my calls in the first place. So I called her for a message. Hey, I'm in a car accident, whatever. You know, just letting you know. I don't even know why I called and tell her that, but you know. She calls me that night. Hey, Kev, I got your message. Are you okay? And I told you I'm all right. And she was like, well, okay, well, I got something to tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you right now because you just had a long day, a bad day. So, you know, I'll call you tomorrow. I said, no, don't worry about it. You know, my first time hearing from you in 48 hours. She said, talk to me. Tell me what you want to tell me. And then she broke the news. I think I don't want to do the relationship no more. So not only did I get in this accident, she breaks up. So to me, it's like a bad dream. So when I wake up the next day, I'm like, damn, was I dreaming? You know, this couldn't have happened in one day, you know? And what my neck was hurting from the accident, I said, okay, this wasn't a dream. This happened. You know, she broke up and I got an accident for real. And so at the time, you know, I was heartbroken. You know, women don't think men, you know, their hearts break, but you know, actually my heart was broken from that situation. It took actually a year or two to actually completely to get over her, because mind you, we did everything together. We traveled, we spent a lot of money together on each other. You know, one of the great relationships I've had, because we never even, well, not never, but we rarely had an argument. So it was like one of those, like, you know what I'm saying, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama type relationships where everything just seems perfect.
Right.
And it wasn't, because she was holding some things in. She might have had some things going on personally. She just wasn't explaining to me. But a lot of people ask me, not a lot of people, but people that I do share the story with, this is my first time actually making it public. You know what I'm saying, on a dark skin show. But ask me what did you hit her? Did you cheat on her? Did you like, what did you do? And it was none of the above. As a matter of fact, it would have made sense to me if any of those things took place. But none of those things took place. You know what I'm saying? This was the woman I wanted to be with. Like, I literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Every female who was texting me and calling me, I let them know, look, man, I'm in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish you the best, but, you know, out of respect, just, you know, let me and her build what we doing, because I was that serious about her. You know what I'm saying? And but anyway, the relationship ends, and as it ends, it ends up being a blessing. You know, sometimes we think our darkest days is our last days, when really it's like an opportunity to actually see, you know what I'm saying, a bigger scope of things, you know, to have a broader view. And that's what ended up happening. I started my own show. I used to have a King Kevin show. I started that. I started writing 7 Types of Queens, King Desire, you know, because I already had a dating relationship book, but I changed the direction of it based on, like, damn, this was, you know, Mrs. Right. This is Miss Perfect. So, like, if she's not the one, then what is it that I really want? So I began interviewing men that were happily married. So once I interviewed all these men, like 5 men that were happily married, you know, I put all their information into my book. So you can see that I may not have stated it, but that's where I got a lot of the information from, in my own experiences as well. And so hadn't we broken up, I wouldn't have written this book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I mentioned I had a King Kevin show. On one of the shows, I called it 7 Types of Queens, King Desire. And so on the show, I had a woman that goes by the name of Queen Code. I don't know if you heard of her, but
Queen Cola, is that what you said?
No, Queen Code.
No, I haven't heard of her.
Well, she has a big following on social media. You know what I'm saying? A very positive sister. I reached out to her, told her what I was doing, and she was game. But from that interview, just like me, you interviewing me, I was interviewing her. You know what I'm saying? For my, you know, for the show.
Right.
And so from that episode, she received so many calls and emails regarding the topic and what I was talking about, and women asking who I was.
Right.
She called me the next day, said, Kevin, I don't know what plans you have to do with this title, but you need to pray on it and do something with it, because you got something special in your hand. And from there, that's when I changed the title of my dating book to the 7 Types of Queen, King Desire. And there you have it today. So the girl, young lady, you know who you are, who broke my heart. Thank you. I'm gonna send you some flowers, some candy or whatever, but I appreciate it, because I'm about to be a multi-millionaire for real.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. See, this is
true story.
That's so beautiful. You just gave us the history of, you know, this wonderful book that we need in the Black community. We need stuff like this, and we need it. It came from an organic, sincere place. So, you know, something where you actually pulling from your real live experience that you know, can use to help other people. And that's what I see in it. That's what I get most out of it. I get that Black women, sometimes we gotta, and I've always been advocating this, we gotta stop, especially when you have a Black man that's point blank telling you, and you're telling us in a very, from what I see, a very nice and sweet, kind way. you telling us. You know, we always have we got this conflict going on between black men and black women. It's this constant. I hate it when we should be towards building with each other. And you have this book. You're telling us this is what we want. This is what we're looking for. And I could clearly see that you're seeing that it goes both ways. So it's a balance there. And all we have to do as women, what we need to do as women, as black women, is humble ourselves and stop and listen when the answers are right there in front of your face. So I just want to encourage everyone, once again, that's watching. I want to encourage everyone to go out and get the book. Go to the website. I'm gonna do the screen share again because I want to make sure that everyone understands what they need to do to go get it. I'm gonna share the screen.
Thank you so much.
Oh no problem. I'm glad to do it because I really believe in what you're doing because I see it as an answer. I'm all about black love. So I want black men and women to come back together. And I see this book as an answer. You're providing a solution. So go to the website. It's right here, guys. 7 Types of Queen's Desire by Kevin Dorival. You guys see it right here. I'm gonna scroll down, and as you can see, all you got to do is click on that book sample. And also, you can grab a copy. I encourage everyone to go ahead because I know what it means for people to have people to support your work as an artist and as an author. So I also encourage you guys to go ahead and purchase the book, as well as this is your email address right here, and it's 7 Queens 7 the number 7 Kings @gmail.com. So this is the website. And can you tell us about any the current projects that you have going on right now?
Well, right now we're getting ready to start the chess program, and before I get into that, also the book is going to be paperback, hardback, ebook. It's going to be on iTunes, Amazon. If you want to get an autograph, you got to get it from my website directly, using the buy now button, and I'll autograph it. Maybe even kiss it if you like. So we can hit.
You gonna kiss? Oh my God.
Yeah, I got to find a way to send blessings. Do appreciate it. There's a nice book trailer on there as well. Did you see the book trailer? Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
The book trailer is very nice. Like a young lady did it for me, and I was so impressed by the book trailer and the price she charged me for it. I was like, wow, that's all you want me to pay you? I'm like, all right, let's do it. So that was a wonderful job. Shout out to her. Projects that I have going on. We get ready to start a chess program for the kids in South Florida. In Collier City Library, which is located in a small town in Pompano called Pompano Beach, Florida. So I'm very excited to do that again because I love playing chess. It helps the kids, the students, strategize, which a lot of people in the black community aren't able to strategize because we want to talk how to strategize. We playing checkers when the whole system and the political, social, economic situation around us is playing chess, and we playing checkers. That's crazy. So we're doing that. I almost forgot to say something. What was it? What was I almost forgot to say? Yes. Let me clear this up right quick before I move. Oh, I almost forgot. All right, 7 Queens. As you can see on the book cover, there are several women from different cultures in there, but majority of the women are black. If you didn't notice that, there's like 4 black women and 3 women from Princess Diana, the Asian woman, and the indigenous red men. That's why I might just say Native American. But so you have Flojo, you have Queen Arsette, Michelle Obama, and a woman representing African culture. Now the book may have a lot of information about different cultures within it, but I emphasize the power and the beauty of the black woman. I just want to make that clear. So a lot of the people from the conscious community, and believe it or not, Rashida, a lot of people from the conscious community literally had something negative to say because I have Princess Diana on the cover. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people don't know the contributions that Princess Diana did individually to help African people. You know what I'm saying? And especially in Ethiopia. Mm-hmm. This lady walked through a landmine, to express that if you guys don't remove these landmines, then I'm going to walk through them as to show you what's going on with these children. Because a lot of black kids was getting their arms blown off, their legs blown off because of the landmines in the ground. So due to her efforts, her humanitarian efforts, they passed a law after she died, of course, but they passed a law to remove the landmines, which was, you know, a monumental victory. You know what I'm saying? So I have to acknowledge the sister because she's a servant queen at heart. You know what I mean? So I just want to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's about many different cultures, I emphasize the beauty, the power, the essence of our beautiful black queens. Because trust me, I love my black women. So, and I wouldn't marry any other women because I want to, you know, I want to be part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? Because black on black love is the only solution we have. We have to be able to love each other again. We have to be able to support and trust each other. And the Europeans, the white supremacy, they're using that same old divide and conquer tactic upon us, even in our relationships, even in our homes, our economics, our jobs, and causing us not even support each other, even love each other, let alone be in a committed relationship with each other. And so I'm hoping that God uses my book to bring the love back into our homes and our community so we can start living like a village again. Yes, we're not going to be able to solve all the issues in our community, but at least we can get the love back and start having more married couples in our homes. Now, I said that. Now, what I wanted to also say, what I got going on, June 20th, I have a evening with the Caribbean authors at Miami-Dade College on the 20th. My book signing is going to be September 9th, my first official book signing. I'm going to kick off here, South Florida, and then Miami, Jacksonville, Atlanta, a couple cities in Georgia, New York. So it's gonna be amazing. So go to my website, 7kings.com to get the book information, or KevinDorival.com, or just email me. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to get me to your city. You know, I have so much to say. You won't regret it. You know, and for bookings, email me, and it's all good. And what other projects do I have? Be on the lookout this summer for my documentary, Courage to Believe, Never Give Up, which is like a summary of all the annual Black on Black crime solutions panels we've had since 2014 up until 2016. And I interviewed various very powerful, influential individuals that gave me their time and energy to sit down with me and tell me how did they overcome adversity. So everything I do has some sort of empowerment and uplifting component to it. Everything. So you know, I appreciate it. Just giving me a chance to talk with you, Queen. I've been checking you out on Facebook for a while, and I want to see your dark skin, Revenge of the Dark Skin Woman. Is that the name of the play you got?
Yes, that's close. A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge.
Dark Skin Women's Revenge. So when the next time you doing that? Because I honestly, I would love to see it. I might just pay for a ticket and can't even go. So.
Thank you. Let me do a quick screen share here so I can show everybody. It's gonna be here it is right here, the DC Black Theater Festival. So it's on Saturday, July 1st.
Okay.
At the Anacostia Arts Center, and yeah, you can actually support it if you want. If you live in another city or state, you don't have to be in DC, because what they're doing is they partner with different organizations in DC, and people could buy tickets from anywhere in the world, and the tickets are going to go to the organization, and then the organization gives the tickets to people that may not have the opportunity to go. So you can purchase up to 10 tickets. And I need to get the website. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing, but this is the flyer right here. And so yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is this a Friday and Saturday, or a one-day event on that Saturday?
It's only on Saturday. It's the theater festival, so the festival itself is going on for like an entire week, but my show is only going to be on Saturday. So
okay, that's what's up. Because I've been meaning to go back to DC, so I might just catch a flight for that weekend and come back. Because I've been meaning to go back. I went to DC the last time I was there for the what is it, 25-year anniversary, the Minuteman March. Was it 25, 20 year, whatever it was? I was there for that, and I love DC. Yeah, you know, it's a Black Power for real in DC, man. Black people get money in DC, man. Don't be fooled. They get money up there for real.
Yeah, and Now you had a play too, right?
Yes, yes. That's also on my website, KevinDorival.com on my King Store page. It's based off the book, Courage to Believe. So it's a stage play I did, and it's a beautiful story. I highly recommend anyone with children to watch the stage play because I have my nephews play in it, and some of the adults that their children played in it, and then we had an adult cast as well. So it was a combination, and it's pretty much about my life growing up until being an adult, and so I did it in correlation with my book signing. So the stage play did the book signing, within that theater. It was beautiful. I mean, it was a packed house. I had at least 100, 125 people came by. They bought all my books.
That is
what I'm saying? Even my judge, even the judge, as a black judge, shout out to Judge Elijah. Even Judge Elijah Williams, he came and he was my judge when I was, in the system. And he's the one that actually got me off probation early because I came in there with my graduation papers and like, look, I graduated, man, get me off this probation, man. So he got me off, and so he came. And a lot of people asked me, how'd you get this judge to come? Because we've been trying to get him to our events for years, and he never comes. But they don't know about the relationship that I had with him as far as me being one of the people that the cases that he had to overlook. As a matter of fact, he asked me to he wants me to do this, the play you're talking about. He wants me to do it on a national level.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, it's just the whole time thing. But But he's asked me that twice. I even had a meeting. I never been in the judge's chambers before. But actually had a meeting, with him. One day I came to his courtroom, unannounced, dressed up. And so when court was finished, he took me in the back to talk to me, and we had a meeting about different things he was working on and what I'm working on, and how he can help me. And this guy is like connected, man, like on a national level, man. Like he really doing this thing. So I'm glad a brother like him seeing someone like me that, if he give me a break, that I would take advantage of that break and do something great with it. And I haven't turned back since. So I want to hear his so-called success stories.
You definitely are. I mean, it's just amazing, how far you came and what you went through and how you didn't become a statistic. It's absolutely amazing. And I wanted to ask you a little bit more about the play. How many people are in the play? Like, is it a full cast or like?
It was a full cast. We had 5 acts. And we had a cast, I believe, top of my head, I want to say about 12, 15 people.
Oh, wow. Were you in the play yourself?
Yes.
Oh, what character did you play?
I played me.
Oh, you played yourself? Really? Oh, my God.
I played myself. I started playing, I think, the 4th and 5th act because I had one of my friends' son play me when I was in elementary. In middle school, and then when I got the college and as a grown man, I played myself. So it was hot. I mean, it's funny how God put things together because everyone that was around me had a part to play. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if you ever want to see this ex-girlfriend I'm talking about, she's the teacher in the first in the classroom scene.
Oh, okay.
The classroom scene, yeah. So everybody played a role.
And is this is the play available for purchase or?
Yeah, if you go to my main website, KevinDorival.com, you go to the King Store, and then you can order it from there.
That's something. Okay, let me go to the website right now so that people will know. So, all right. So under the King, is it the Courage to Believe? Correct?
No, that website right there. See King Store? You just that? Yeah, that page right. Is it that page?
Yeah.
Go to the King Store.
This is the King Store. So we have
scroll down. Scroll down.
Okay.
No, that's not the page. Let me make sure that I gotta know my website. So it's on the main. Go back to the tab because you clicked on the wrong thing. Click back to the tab. Go to services.
Services, okay.
It's in services and not on bio. That should be on the King Store. It should have been there in the King store.
It's it says the Courage to Believe book.
Right.
So I'm there right now, and I do see the book right here, and the autographed copy is $12.95 for the book. So of course, people can go ahead and get the book, definitely. Let's see.
No, it gotta be that link right there. Gotta be one of these links. Yeah. Try the book. Try the book. See what the book do.
Okay.
It's supposed to. It's all right. That's the page right there.
This the page. Okay, got it. All right. All right.
Scrolling down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, scroll down. Maybe I should have put it a little higher. Now, did I take it off? I must have took it down because it's supposed to be up there.
Well, that's okay. You can put it back on again because I'm pretty sure that people would love to see that play. It's based on your life. That's like completely awesome. So definitely.
I mean, we just kind of changed the website a little bit. Maybe I decided to take it down, but I'm like, because that's supposed to be up there. Because it's supposed to be up there with the book, the documentary, which you're seeing right there, and then 7 Queens.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. I think we found it. There it is. Wait a minute. Hold on, because I did a little. I did the drop. You got.
Hold up. Do me a favor. Go back. You went to my iTunes. Get out of that. Go back. And okay, so you see where you see the King store? All right. Now click on the URL and delete the Courage to Believe book. No, go to the very top.
Here.
Right.
Here.
Click on that.
Okay.
And go and go towards the middle. You probably was scrolling too fast because it's there. I'm looking at it now on my computer. Scroll down. You there? Scroll down. Scroll down. Right there. You see that?
There we go. All right, we got it, y'all.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, I knew it was on the site. So
okay.
that's the stage play right there. That's a classroom scene you're looking at. That picture right there. That's a classroom scene.
Awesome. All right. So y'all see the stage play. Y'all know I love plays. I am a performer and an actor, and I love plays that are based on true stories. So y'all see the Courage to Believe, the play based off of a true story.
And it's only $6.95, so it's like, you know, it's only a few bucks. So, you know, I mean, it's dear to my heart, and you know, it's a true story. This play was actually like a Super Bowl championship for everybody. Everyone involved, everyone who was in the audience, everyone felt as if they won. Like everyone was so inspired. Some people even cried.
I'm pretty sure they did. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's such a deep story because the teacher that she's playing, her name was Miss White, and she played such a pivotal role in my life as a young man. You know, making me believe in myself because I used to stutter a lot. I never had honor roll. You know, being the young Haitian man, you know, a lot of Haitians used to go through a lot back in the day, so we had to fight for our respect. You know what I'm saying? It isn't like as cool as it is right now. Everybody want to be Haitian. That's black. Even white folks want to be Haitian now, but it wasn't like that back in the 80s and 90s. But you know what I'm saying? But Miss White, you know, she's a black woman, used to be in the Army. She helped me actually believe in myself that I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. And so once I began to believe in myself, I actually got honor roll all throughout the year. I never had honor roll before until I got in her class. And you see how the people are clapping. Well, you can't see it now, but that picture, that image right there, where the teacher's clapping and the kid that's wearing the crown, that's me. And they put a cape over him in the crown. Was because let me say this right quick before we end the show. Now, I had to do a big test, a geography test. It's funny because I got a map right here behind me, but I had to do a geography test, in the 5th grade. So we had to learn all the cities and all the states. Now, in the play, which would actually happen, she was like, everybody did pretty good, but only one person did exceptionally well, and they got 100%. Only one person got 100%. So me, I'm sitting there looking like I'm wondering which one of these kids got 100%. Like which one of the kids from the smart group got 100%. And then she calls out my name. I'm like, so that changed everything for me.
Everything.
That changed everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
True story.
And so now you've gone, and I just want to quickly do a screen share because it's all about giving back. And look at you. You've gone and you've given back to these kids. Look at this, guys. It's amazing.
Oh, that's an old picture. You found that, huh? 2015. Yeah, that was a summer program that I was a part. I was invited to be a speaker at. This was a awesome program. You know what I mean? So whenever I have a chance to uplift the youth, I mean, you know, because I didn't have too many people doing that for me. Oh, you don't find all my nice pictures.
Yeah, I mean, because again, for me, it's about the action and the result. There's people that do a lot of talking.
A lot of talking. Oh my God.
Done
talking and texting. Talking and texting.
Exactly. But you are again, this is what I see. This is my interpretation of you. And of course, I'm pretty sure you know that everyone is going to have their own interpretation in terms of how you bless them. And I see a person that has, again, going from a dark-skinned thug and most likely a victim of darkism that has completely changed their life, and you become this amazing agent of change, this embodiment of change. And then go back and give back to these children who some of them might be in your exact same place. And then you sharing all these wonderful stories about the teachers who inspired you and who encouraged you, and you back and you giving it back. And it's just like, it's just so freaking amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's my favorite picture right there. Actually, that's why I kept it as my background.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know the thing, these children, somebody said this to me, and they're absolutely right. Just like you remember that teacher, they gonna remember you. You imprint it in their brain. And in times when they grow up, like how I'm pretty sure you were, when they go through certain challenges, they'll remember a person that stepped into their life and said, "You are somebody. You can make a difference." You know.
Amen.
So that's what it's all about. That's exactly what I'm about and what I love to see. Dark skin excellence. Yeah, I gotta say that. Yeah.
Dark skin excellence. I like that. I'm gonna start using that one.
Yeah. So you know, could you just tell us one more time for those that want to connect with you, who may want to share with you, who may want to book you? What is the best way that people could get in contact with you?
The best way to get in contact with me is you can email me, 7queens7kings@gmail.com. That's my email, the number 7. They can call or text me at 954-372-6336. That's 954-372-6336. And I'm always posting things on my Instagram and Twitter, which is at Courage to Believe. That's number 2. Or at 7queens7kings. You know, that's my Instagram, Twitter for both. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Goodreads. You know, I'm not too hard to find, like seriously. And I don't mind traveling. So for those of you listening, you know, in Ghana, Nigeria, or you in the UK, look, man, give me a call. Holler at me, man. I'm here. I want to travel. I love traveling. I'm not one of these local jokers. I proved that years ago. So I got a passport. I'm ready to go. I'm packed. I got my little bags packed already. Make a call. I'll be going tonight. Private jet. Let's do it.
I love it. I love it. All right. Sounds great. You know, I'm just honored to have you here and to talk to you. And I'm very happy for your accomplishments.
Appreciate that.
I just can't say enough wonderful things. And I just want to thank you. And I want to thank everybody that took the time to watch, and all the people are definitely just looking at the comments. You do have a lot of support, and people do appreciate what you do because they know that this is needed in our community. That is very important.
Yeah, that's true.
You are needed. I'm telling you, like, for real. You know this already, just by, I'm sure, going to the schools and seeing the problems that we have in our communities with our kids. You are needed. So thank you. I want to thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to say? Like anything?
Just, you know, thank you everybody that's listening. Hit me up on Facebook, you know, 7 Types of Queen King Desire, or Kevin Dorival. Look me up at King Kevin, the one that I have the Haitian flag in the background, or some of my other ones. I think that one's probably too many friends. I don't think it'll let me add any more. But yeah, I mean, I ain't too hard to find, and I hope everyone's uplifted and inspired, really. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the show. I think you have a great show. I hope your play do really well. I'm going to see if I can fly out to DC to check it out. When are you going to do it in Florida again, though?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm always in talks with venues and whatnot, so I'm open.
Okay,
But
okay.
I mean,
It's all good. It's all good. What? Make sure you let me know because the first I don't know, we will see what's up. You know, I might just catch a flight for the weekend because I need to take a flight somewhere anyway.
I hear you.
So yeah, no doubt. So man, definitely, and that's all, man. God bless everybody, and much love. Keep your head up. Speak it, believe it, and execute the plan.
There you go. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching tonight, and we signing out. Your favorite dark-skinned chick, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, inventor of dark-skinned activism. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon when I get a chance. Thank y'all for watching, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Lessons.